Okay, all systems should be go. Hopefully this is working. We are on the road. Hello everybody, my name is Tay Whiteside and y'all know who this is.
Mike Whiteside, Daddy, just call me Dad.
Talented father here, and we are on the road. We are in Fincastle and we are on our way back from a really cool shoot.
Yeah, this guy was amazing. Coppersmith, all built by hand. So it was a lot of fun to spend a few hours, well, an hour with him and learning his trade.
I could have spent all day.
Oh yeah, but we had to keep moving.
That's
got
right.
Things to do. We got show to shoot. You know, we're shooting a show.
Believe it or not, we're still on TV.
Yeah.
We're filming for season 10 right now. And we are working hard to get these episodes put together for you. Got some really cool stuff coming up. But yeah, we're on the way back to Black Dog. We are in the beautiful Blue Ridge Mountains driving through.
And we're in our 18. What year truck is this?
This is a Chevy. This truck is honestly nicer than we deserve.
Yeah, no, we deserve it. It's a 2018 Chevy 3500 dually
HD.
High country. It's amazing.
Leather interior, heated steering wheel.
Thank you, Chevy.
I mean, isn't it about time that he's got a nice place to be?
You know? It's something that doesn't break down on the side of the road.
Yeah, right. We used to drive some pretty sketchy trucks.
Yeah.
In fact, that white truck that when I was a kid, there was this white Chevy that he had that he taught me how to shift gears on, you know, and drive stick. And that was the backbone of Black Dog for how many years? I mean, until
it was as a starter vehicle.
Yeah, yeah, right.
It's cool.
But anyway, we're on the road, and we got some questions. You guys have been really good about asking us some questions on social media, because this is a great platform for us to be able to interact with you and answer your burning questions and give you a peek behind the veil, so to speak, about you know, how our business works and how we do what we do and the daily life of a salvager. You know, this is it.
It's glorious.
It has not always been this fancy, but this is it. But we got some questions that came in on social media that we want to address. Real quick though, we got some people coming in. Hi from California. We got Carrie from California.
Hey Carrie.
We got Sandy from Ohio. Wait, no, she said hope it's warm there than in Columbus, Ohio. We don't know where Sandy's from.
I'm telling you what, it's not too bad here today. I know everybody up in the Midwest is getting cold, and you guys bundle up or stay in. We're okay today. The temperature is somewhere around 33, so it's balmy.
Yeah, right. Someone said hi from cold New York, Beth Garfinkel. Here's a view of our stereo. It says it's about 33 right there. So, Dad's driving. That's right.
I'm legal.
Yeah, he's driving. I'm going live here. Sorry about the shake. My hand is not a professional camera gimbal, but you get what you get. But anyway, for those of you that don't know, we go live every Wednesday around noon, and our goal is to give you a peek behind the scenes and answer your burning questions. So whenever you guys think of something that you want to ask us, post it anywhere on our social media channels: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, even YouTube comments. We try to check all that, and then we compile it and we pick the good ones, and we're here to answer them. So a few that have come in, I got about 5 here. Marilyn Kozak asked, if we are lucky enough to catch you working, are we allowed to watch if we behave and are at a very safe distance? What do you think?
Well, it depends on what working we're doing. Is it shop work or is it salvage work? If it's salvage work, we kind of like to keep you out of the danger zone, but we'd love to come in and show you what we do. If it's in the shop, again, it's kind of it's not dangerous, but you know, there's precautions we need to have, is steel-toe boots and eye protection, ear protection. So there's some precautions, but we'd love to have people come by and see what we do and explain the projects that are going on in the day. And
they can see that it's all real, you know, and that we don't have a huge crew of help that comes in as much as we'd like that to be the case.
Right.
And another thing about that is, you know, the Occupational Health and Safety Administration, or OSHA, is a very real thing. And on a job site or in a workshop, it's very important to keep the environment controlled and to keep safety a #1 priority. So when we're on the job site, you know, we have hazards, we have things that can fall, we have things to trip over. So everyone on site is up to speed on those hazards. And the issue with introducing new people into the field is that I mean, essentially they need to have a safety briefing and all that. So at a distance is fine. You know, obviously if we're on a public street or something, there's nothing stopping you from hanging out on the sidewalk and checking it out. But if it's a pretty secluded environment, or a full-on, you know, demo project or that kind of thing, it's pretty unlikely just due to the risk of having people able to come on site.
So
but
the main thing is stay safe, stay compliant, and get to the next job.
That's right. Yeah, we've been doing this for, well, we've been in business for almost 20 years
20
now.
years, yeah. November will be 20 years.
And everyone's still got all their fingers and toes, so we want to keep it that way, especially for the bystanders. Mike, do you have an art background? Asks Rita Fiesel.
I don't have a degree in art, Rita, but I've always been artsy, you know, with sculpture and drawing and painting and whatever else. But you know, what Black Dog has kind of given me is a platform to really do reuse, and I can kind of express myself as an art form that people use. You know, Tay does it, Gracie, my daughter, does it, and you know, we all kind of have our own genre, but it kind of comes natural. It's my thing, and I like doing it. It's the best part of my day, really.
Well, you've got a pretty diverse training. You were a parachute rigger in the Navy.
Right.
You caned chairs.
Yeah,
you wove chairs.
I was a chair weaver out in Colorado when I was out of the Navy, and then of course I was a yacht captain after that for 15 years, and the last 20 I've been doing this. So all of them have given me an avenue to express myself.
Well, I remember you taught me how to weld. You planted the seed of all the trades that I know how to do now. You know, the welding and the woodworking and all that. And
I know a little about a lot, and
yeah.
Tay took it. And
you kind of have to when you're in the salvage business, because you deal with a lot of different materials and a lot of different mediums.
That comes with as a yacht captain, and you're out at sea. You've got to be able to do all the trades: plumbing, electrical, AC, hydraulics.
Yeah.
So you have to be innovative. That's where the repurposing, reuse is, and so it makes you think how to use stuff that will get you back to a safe port.
The next question we have is from Pamela Morris. What's the best time of year to visit your shop? Right now.
Right now, Pamela. This is the slow time for us. We'd love to see you, but you know, we're open not 24/7, but we're open
7 days a week.
7 days a week, all around. We're only closed on a couple of holidays, and so you know, now's a great time. But we'd love to see you anytime that you got the avenue to come see us. Well,
and on that topic, you know, it's cold. It's winter project time. You guys are, if you have a workshop, you're huddled in the workshop or your basement, and due to that, we have a 15% off Black Dog Salvage items sale. We're calling it the Winter Blah sale. So it's a perfect time to get some furniture paint, get some working materials, project materials, anything you need to do if you're busy in the workshop or in your house sprucing up some things. You know, get an unfinished end table and take it to completion. Get some paint, overhaul a piece of furniture, get some wood to build something from scratch. So if you go online or in store, if you online and you enter the code WINTERBLAHS, WINTERBLAHS, you will get 15% off all Black Dog Salvage items, or you can mention it in person if you come see our store. So good opportunity to make the most out of winter and tackle that upcycle project you've always been wanting to do.
DIY projects thrive in the winter because you kind of get snowed in and it's too cold outside. So come see us. We'd love to have you and show you what we do. But we got a lot of resources. I'm buried in salvage. So come see us and help me out, please.
So apparently we got Lynn Austin says, P.S. on your Jackson, Tennessee episode, you guys got it wrong. The song Going to Jackson wasn't written about any particular town. However, Johnny Cash has always stated that his version was indeed about Jackson, Tennessee, as it was a destination between performing in Memphis and Nashville.
Yeah, I'm not a good singer. I don't have a good memory, but it was a fun song to be.
It got sung a lot that day.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Another question is from Susan Waters. What exactly is in the tool bags that are divvied out when y'all reach a job site? That's a great question. So
those are magic bags. They got the essentials.
Yeah.
For taking apart a house.
Sorry about the road noise, by the way. The wind on the highway is pretty wild. But when we're in field, it's really tough to be able to, like, let's say the salvage job is a pretty good distance from the truck. You want to be able to bring a little bit of everything with you so that when you get there, you can be flexible and you can tackle any of the different projects you might run into. In architectural salvage, there's a lot of standards, you know, hammer, flat bar, Phillips head, flathead screwdriver, a general socket set, adjustable wrench, wire cutters, you know, kind of your typical electricians or carpenters loadout. There's a few tools like the Sawzall, for instance, that are almost come with us on every job. Well, they come with us on every job, but they're usually the first one off the truck too.
Never leave home without your Sawzall.
Yeah, a cutoff wheel too is a good thing to have. We really like Milwaukee tools. Honestly, they're the ones that have not crapped out on us. They don't leave us stranded. So cordless tools are really good if they're good cordless tools and the batteries are worth it and they do what they're supposed to do.
This is an overall kit that you could keep at home just to do whatever, almost 90% of the work you need to do.
Right. So, you know, after 20 years, we kind of have a good idea of what's going on, but a lot of channel lock tools in those toolboxes. We worked with them for a little while and their tools are good. So really any tool, a good smattering of tools and tools that aren't going to fall apart, because we abuse the heck out of tools. Oh, so, you know, companies like the Demo Hog, really good tool. Like I said, Milwaukee channel lock, Crescent has some nice stuff. You know, just professional grade stuff is really, really nice to have. So hopefully that answers some of that. I want to do one of these where I give a tour of the back of the show hauler where we have all of our tools. So we'll do that when it works out. We're in the field, or I can go over to the warehouse. The past 2 weeks we've been doing these live videos. We've been on the road, so sorry I haven't been able to give you the studio quality, but I guess this is what live is all about, huh? Yeah, and by the way, I'm not driving this truck. Dad's driving. I'm not holding a phone and attempting to drive a vehicle. So yeah, don't do that. If you're into that, don't do that.
Yeah, don't broadcast and drive.
Bob Gage asked, do we have anything scheduled for York, Pennsylvania area? I know there's a big following in our area.
We don't have anything at the moment scheduled up there, but that doesn't mean that there's not an opportunity. How we find all of our jobs, Bob, is through word of mouth. So if you found something up there that's coming apart, going to come down, or going to be renovated and repurposed, give us a heads up. You can go to salvage@blackdogsalvage.com, and Grayson mans that email address, and she can vet it, work with you. And we'd love to come up to York, Pennsylvania. We, especially in the spring, summer, and fall. Right now, I'm not too excited about it.
Not the winter.
Because of the wind and weather, but that's the evolution of how we find jobs.
Hey, thanks. About the beanie, we sell all kinds of comfy winter gear, so check us out online.
Yeah, the hoodie pullover is awesome for me.
Yeah, what are you modeling today? You got the fishing shirt on.
I got my fishing shirt. Yeah, I gotta layer up, you know, because I get cold. I don't like the cold as much as I used to.
So yeah, I'm not driving, and send us stuff about salvage jobs. Last question, Sue asks, how old are your puppies and who do they actually live with? They are so cute, love the show. So they're both about 4. Stella turned 4. Stella is a pit bull mix that I rescued, or I didn't rescue.
You did.
Well, I didn't do the rescuing, but I adopted her from the SPCA who rescued her. And Stella's just turned 4, January 15th. She's a pit bull mix, and I love her to death. She is one of the best dogs ever. And Molly May is a lab hound mix, we think. We haven't done those DNA tests or anything, mainly because it's too expensive.
She's a rescue as well. She came to us through Save a Lab.
Save a Lab, yep.
And, you know, when she set my lab the first time, that was it. Krista knew what she was doing when she did that. And we've rescued and fostered dogs for a long time, and we just had to keep her.
That's right. I had Stella, only Stella, when Sally was getting up there in age. It was kind of like, all right, we should probably think about, you know, getting another black dog pup, so that Sally can train her up on, you know, how to run the business, and you know,
how to be the black dog,
how to greet customers and all that sort of thing. So I told the SPCA I was looking for a dog, and you know, preferably one that was wearing the right uniform, you know. And they called me one day and they said, come look at this. We got a black lab puppy. And I went and looked and I saw Stella. She was not a black lab. She was not black or a lab, but after a 2-week foster program, which is a trap. It's a beautiful trap, but I fell right into it. I couldn't give her back. So then we were still technically looking for a black dog, and Krista, through Save a Lab, found Molly May, brought her in. Dad took her home for a little while, and kind of drove you nuts a little bit.
And they became buddies, and so we couldn't separate them. So Tay is primary caregiver for them, and then myself and Susie, my wife, are secondary. But you know, Susie
pretty up there. So
she loves them to death.
We're pretty lucky in that we have a business where we can, you know, it's dog friendly, and I personally am very lucky because I know a lot of people that have dogs but they can't take them to work. They have to stay at home or whatever, and I would hate that, and luckily I've never had to do that. And in fact, the dogs have to come to work because they have
a job.
They have stuff to do.
That's right. They're employed.
And so, but the dogs are 4 now, and they are the dynamic duo, and they come to work every day, whether they stay with me or they stay with the grandparents at night. Either way, they still come to work on time. So they're pretty important. They're the namesake after all. So that's it for the questions for now. We've had a lot of people. My arm's getting tired, honestly. I'm not used to this.
You need to get one of those selfie sticks or something.
Yeah, no kidding. I don't know how people do this all the time. So a little bit of salvage news. We were up in Barnesville, Ohio. When was that? Last month?
About a month ago.
About a month ago.
Over a month ago.
We were salvaging 2 houses up in Barnesville. One was a stone. Was that terracotta?
Yeah.
It was a yellow terracotta house, and then the other one was a white wooden, real old house.
Yeah. We'd like to thank Chris Sawyer with Columbus Architectural Salvage for getting us that job.
Absolutely. Shout out to Chris. He's got an awesome architectural salvage business up in Columbus. You should definitely check him out if you're up that way.
Right.
But those 2 houses have been processed and they are live on our website. Everything's tagged, weighed, pictured, everything. So go to shop.blackdogsalvage.com and you can shop by episode. If you haven't watched the show, just click on the thing up top that says as seen on Salvage Dogs and go to season 10, which, by the way, season 10 is not live yet. We're in the middle of filming, but that's just how we've organized it on our website. So go to season 10 and there's 2 houses. I think they're episode 5 and episode 6. And all the items from those salvage jobs are now live and available for sale. And we ship, but we don't personally ship, but we partner with some good shipping companies and we can get it to you no matter where you are. So out of those salvage jobs, we got some nice East Lake doors and jambs, the transoms.
Yeah.
We got some nice mantles. We got some really fancy slate mantles and marble mantles. I think it's marble, actually. Really, really beautiful stuff. And some good chandeliers. So some real good salvage. It is live and available for sale now. So check that out. Our team over at the warehouse, Grayson and her warehouse team, are killing it. It takes a lot of effort to process all this salvage
and get it online.
And getting it online is almost harder than getting it off the truck.
We used to just pile it up and let you go for it, but that's not a good inventory process. It's
only taken us 20 years to get online. Yeah. But we got a good team that helps manage all that stuff, and it's a big task, and we've got 2 40,000 square foot warehouses full of salvage that we try to get to people online. So we're trying. You guys keep us motivated, but
keep buying, because it keeps the salvage dogs in business.
That's right.
And believe it or not, we are a small business, guys. We're a mom and popper, so to speak, and it really helps when we can sell what we do. So help us along here, get a piece of salvage. I want to have Tay turn the camera just a second. We're getting ready to come into downtown Roanoke. If you haven't seen our downtown, it's really cute.
This is it.
You can see the steeples that we did an episode at the St. Andrew's Catholic Church.
Yeah, it's one of the first things you see when you come in. This is 581 coming right off 81.
We were right on top of that building, well, about 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, we were level with the top of those steeples, honestly.
Yeah, and we're gonna take it right downtown here.
Yeah, look at this.
And you'll see kind of what we are. This is Mill Mountain ahead of you here with the star.
I wonder if I can zoom in. Oh, I can. There we go. There's the star. We are the Star City in Roanoke, and that's the big old light up star at the top.
And to the right of us, you'll see the Hotel Roanoke, which is an old Tudor run by Virginia Tech and Doubletree.
That's right.
And we're going to be there this afternoon filming.
There's the Wachovia building, or Wells Fargo. It used to be Wachovia. Yeah, look at that. There's Hotel Roanoke. Beautiful place to stay if you're in Roanoke and you want to treat yourself. They have a great room for conferences. They got great restaurants in there.
And coming right up here is
the Taubman Museum of Art.
And it's a modernist type building. It's incredible. We love it. You just don't expect to see a spaceship sitting in the downtown Roanoke, but there it is. That
building is wild. They did a cool job there. And then we're going right into downtown.
Right through, this Salem Avenue.
Here's the Taubman. They got a really cool display in there right now still, I think, of really old cars.
Yeah. So anyway, folks, this is our town. This is the market square here. Come on, see us. It's a lot of fun. You can stay with us over at the Stone House. And if not, we've got plenty of places that give complimentary discounts for Black Dog patrons. But,
a lot of good places to stay. A lot of the nightlife in Roanoke is really fun.
It's awesome. Good music, good food.
A lot of good music, good food. Yeah, we're proud of our little town.
Very proud of
our little big town.
Little big town. There's a band called that.
Yeah, that's true.
And if you look right down here, there's Jefferson Street. That's Main Street. That's Main Street right there.
Look at her.
Look at it. So anyway, folks, thank you guys for coming to our live chat here.
That's it.
This is my first one. You probably won't see me as much, but because Grayson is not available today. But I feel honored to have taken her place.
You did a great job.
You know, just throw me a bone every once in a while, everybody.
Well, y'all let us know how we're doing. Let us know if you like the format, what you don't. You know, obviously this one's been a little shaky, but give me a break. I'm in a truck. But how are we doing? Give us some feedback. What do you want to see more of? What do you want to see less of? We'll kind of just keep it live every Wednesday at 12. No matter where I am, I'm going live.
I know you want to see more of me, but you know I'm best in small quantities.
You're busy, man. All right, well we're getting back. We're about to roll back to Black Dog. It really doesn't take long to get from the highway to Black Dog. About 10 minutes, really. So we're gonna go eat some lunch, and then we're gonna go actually film a segment at the Hotel Roanoke that you just saw. But thank you guys for joining us. Keep the questions coming. Hit us on any channel of social media you can find us. Let us know what you want to know, and we will answer it in our live videos. And stay tuned for season 10. We sometime early spring, I think, is the intended air date for season 10. April. We don't have an exact date, otherwise we would give you an exact date, but that's all we can tell you.
Stay tuned, we'll let you know.
That's it.
And everybody stay warm, stay safe. Can't wait to spring.
Yeah, he's really counting the days for spring.
And we love y'all. Peace out.
See ya. Thank you.